Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Red Queen Tarot. Today we're going to take a look at the medicine card deck, see which animal medicine you need to connect with at this time. Take a pick between cards 1 through 9. I've numbered them individually. So take some time to meditate on that. Pause the video if you need to. You can always save this video or come back to it. It'll find you when it's meant to. Pick another number at another time if you're feeling drawn to it later. All right, so we're going to start with card number 1, the ant, number 32. Ant can carry a leaf over hundreds of miles just to get it back to the anthill. Ants in Africa will strip a forest bare when food is scarce, if it takes them a year. Ant's medicine is the strategy of patience. Ant is a builder like beaver, is aggressive like badger, and has stamina like elk, scrutiny like mouse, and giveaway like turkey. Every ant in the anthill is part of the ant group mind, as all the ants work for the queen ant and the hive. Self-sacrifice is a part of ant medicine. Greater than ants' other medicines, however, is patience. Ant people are active, community-minded folks who see the greater future need of their town. Ant people are planners like squirrel and are content to see their dreams being built a little at a time. In today's society, that is a rare quality. In the desert, one type of ant will burrow a conical hole with its apex at the bottom. The ant will cover itself and patiently wait for some unsuspecting insect to fall in. As the sand crumbles, the prey eventually falls to the bottom, only to find ants' jaws open. Patience does have its rewards. Ant people have a knowing about the sweet victory at the end of the line. There is never concern about going without if they are late for the opening of a sale. If what they want is sold out, they are sure that something equal or better is available. If you have ant medicine today, you eat slowly and deliberately and are content in knowing that what is yours will come to you. This knowing is good medicine. It shows a trust in the universe to provide. If ant meandered into your spread today, it is time to show a little trust and patience in some life situation. You may have forgotten that you will always receive that which you need at the time you need it most. If it is not on the horizon or just around the next anthill, you may need to use some strategy. How can you put to use your power of creation until it arrives, whatever it means to you at this time? Ant is working for the good of the whole. Are you? If you are, be assured that the whole wants the same goodness for you, and it will be provided. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Choice 1. If you felt drawn to another card, you feel free to jump to it at this time. I'll have timestamps below. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Pile 2. We have the grouse, number 34. I have never read about this card. Let's see. Grouse, of the sacred spiral, leading us on to reach the everlasting heights where we can live as one. Sacred spiral is the meaning of grouse. Grouse once flocked in abundance throughout North America, but now, even on the plains where these birds were so plentiful, there is an absence of them. Many Plains Indian tribes dance the grouse dance to honor those birds. The movement of the dance follows a spiral, which is an ancient symbol of birth and rebirth, the rib tunnel of eternal return. The sacred spiral is also one of the oldest known symbols for personal power. When you think of grouse medicine, visualize a whirlpool or even a tornado, for the sacred spiral will take you to the center. The spiral is a metaphor for personal vision and enlightenment. Many initiates on vision quests paint spirals on their bodies and believe that the great mystery will favor them with visions of power and purpose because of this symbol. The whirling dervishes of certain Sufi orders are masters of the spiral dance and can transcend to higher states of awareness through the repetition of this sacred movement. It is said that dervishes can travel to the center of the spiral and return with any magical power they choose. In the dervish state, one enters the great silence and has direct communication with the Creator by spinning clockwise or counterclockwise. The dervish draws or repulses specific energies. Sufi dancing is a system which connects one with the divine source through ritual treatment of motion. If you have grouse medicine in your cards today, undertake a meditation on the various qualities of movement within your world. Begin by visualizing the sun as one member of a huge group of stars swirling in the massive pinwheel shape of the Milky Way. Then draw yourself out of this pinwheel of light and into the spiraling of your own DNA's double helix, an arrangement similar to a rope ladder coiled like a corkscrew. Analyze the way you move through your world. How do you picture yourself in the act of locomotion? What kind of reaction do you create with the energy you send into the universe? What words would you use to describe the way you move through both the material and spiritual worlds? In the final analysis, is your movement compatible with the greatest desires and goals? Many spiritual disciples ask that you cease all external movement in order to recognize the inner life. Grouse medicine, however, is an invitation to the dance. Grouse celebrates the divine source through its sacred spiral dance and offers this dance to you as a gift. You can spend a lifetime learning Grouse's lesson on how to harmonize your dance with Mother Earth's cycles and how to offer the dance as a creation of selfless beauty. Okay, pile 2, thank you for choosing and tuning in today. If you felt drawn to another number, feel free to jump to that selection at this time. I will have timestamps below in the comments and description. Thank you. Take care. See you next time. All right, pile 3. We have the Weasel, number 33. All right, stealth is the description of the Weasel. Weasel has an incredible amount of energy and ingenuity, yet it is a difficult power totem to have. It is not without significance that ermine or weasel pelt is worn by royalty. Weasel ears hear what is really being said. This is a great ability. Weasel eyes see beneath the surface of a situation to know the many ramifications of an event. This too is a rare gift. The chief sent Weasel to the enemy camp to smoke them for power. What's the medicines of the enemy? The chiefs asked Weasel upon its return. Weasel never failed to give an accurate account of the enemy's numbers, strengths, and weaknesses. It was Weasel who tearfully told the original people of the coming of the White Boat people. These brothers have strange new medicines, said Weasel. They will tell us that to live the way we do is wrong. They will confuse us with their talking bark. They have stolen thunder from Skyfather and placed it in their weapons. They have no respect for the animal brothers and sisters, and they make their thunder speak to the animals and kill them. They will make the thunder speak to us also. Their numbers are too many to count, and these white brothers will steal everything from us but our spirits. The great dark shadow of the ravenous bird of death has fallen over the people. Weasel fur changes color with the season. Silent Weasel has many lessons to teach you. Weasel could confound Great Spirit, pick Great Spirit's pockets, and then leave Great Spirit contemplating the divine navel. If this is your personal medicine, your powers of observation are keen. You seem to be saying, leave me alone and I will do the same for you. You might even look a bit guilty at times due to what you know from observing life. You may be a loner, hiding yourself away from others, or perhaps even a recluse. You are a powerful ally to have in any business organization since you can see what the competition is doing. People may make a great mistake in sizing you up since they do not immediately see your powers. But the first time they try to outsmart you, they will soon learn that your intelligence is greater than their own. Look to Weasel power to tell you the hidden reasons behind anything. Some people are put off by Weasel medicine, talent, and abilities, but there are no bad medicines. We all have power, or we would not be here to heal Mother Earth. Perhaps if you have Weasel power, you could use your secret gifts for the good of all. Observe who or what needs attention or a solution, and offer your assistance in your own quiet and discreet way. All right, pile 3, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you felt drawn to another pile, feel free to select it at this time. I'll have timestamps below and in the description. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye. All right, pile 4, you have the Jaguar, number 51. Integrity and impeccability is the description of Jaguar. Since the death of Sky God, the godlike being who had come from the stars and led the Maya to prosperity and a golden era of spiritual understanding, his teachings of love, integrity, impeccability, and the power of a compassionate heart had been perverted. The distortion of his jaguar teachings had degenerated to where the priests were sacrificing human beings, foolishly cutting out the victims' hearts to reclaim the power of the golden days of the empire. Forgotten was the authentic power of the honorable and loving heart of Sky God's teachings. The great jaguar spirit, who was Sky God's totem, roamed the dreams of the Maya, looking for any dishonorable behavior. Misdeeds and abuses of power had diminished the spirit of the Maya and needed to be sacrificed for the survival of its people. The priests, who had abused the authority and power bestowed on them, quaked in fear, knowing that the day of reckoning had come. Jaguar brought justice by stalking their dreams and devouring their flagrantly dishonorable and greedy misdeeds. Jaguar medicine is integrity and impeccability. Its mission is to devour the unclean aspects of human behavior. Jaguar teaches us the penalties of inappropriate behavior and often offers the reward of good medicine to those who stand in their personal integrity and walk through life in an impeccable manner. If Jaguar is roaming your dream reality today, its primal roar may be rewarding for you maintaining your integrity in some situation where you could have easily misused your authority. You may have been unwilling to pass judgment on another or to be self-serving. Were you especially kind to someone or do a good deed that was unexpected? If so, allow the recognition to fill you with feelings of well-being and continue to serve with compassion and open-hearted integrity. Do not falter in your resolve to be your personal best at all times. Maintain your dignity, devotion, and compassion, holding to forthrightness and honesty, no matter what the contrary influences. Do not feed any self-important need to be an enlightened one, treating others in a self-righteous manner. Jaguar medicine teaches you that personal integrity allows for mistakes, embraces forgiveness, and humbly makes self-directed corrections, allowing a rebalanced spirit to triumph once again. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If so, please let me know in the comments below. And if you felt drawn to another pile at this time, feel free to select that. I'll have the timestamps in the description and comments below. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, welcome Pile 5. Your selection is 26, Squirrel. Gathering is the description for Squirrel. Squirrel teaches you to plan ahead for the winter when the trees are bare and the nuts have long since disappeared. Squirrel medicine can come in many forms, as this furry creature is very diverse in nature. The erratic behavior of squirrel has bested many a forlorn hunter, and it thus stands to reason that there are benefits of being able to circle a branch at lightning speed. This erratic behavior of squirrel can also get nerve-wracking if you are dealing with persons who have squirrel medicine. Trying to calm them down enough to accomplish something may drive you nuts. The gathering power of squirrel medicine is a great gift. It teaches you how to gather and store your energy for times of need. It teaches you to reserve something for future use, whether it be a judgment, an opinion, or a savings account, candles, or extra food. To put it in a nutshell, squirrel is the Boy Scout of the animal kingdom, always prepared. In today's world of changing times and fortune, it is a wise person who prepares for the future. Our prophecies have all spoken to the end of the millennium and the changes to come. This deck was written, I think, in 1987 or so, or 89. Squirrel is a friendly medicine to have in light of possible future rainy days. Its message is to be prepared, but not to go nuts with it. Love yourself enough to gather the goods that will meet your needs in times of scarcity, even if that time never comes. If squirrel has scurried into your cards today, it may be that you are being told to honor your future by readying yourself for change. The message could be to lighten your load if you have gathered too many things that do not serve you. These things can include thoughts, worries, pressures, stresses, or gadgets that have been broken for years. In understanding the balance involved in gathering, you need to look at the idea of circulating the stock of what you have gathered. Call the nearest thrift store and give the gadgets to someone who can benefit from them. If something no longer grows corn for you, then it's time to let it go. Squirrel has another lesson which can aid you if you observe what is obvious, and which can prepare you for anything. It has to do with the safe place in which to put your gatherings. This safe place is an untroubled heart and mind, and that which is gathered to put in the place is wisdom and caring. These energies gathered will set your mind and heart free, so that you will know that all will be taken care of in its own time. Apply this to your fears about the future, and they will vanish. Okay, thank you so much, Pile 5, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you feel called to another selection, feel free to do so at this time. I'll leave timestamps in the comments and the description below. Thank you. Bye. All right, selection number 6. Let's see what your medicine is. Lizard, number 36. All right. And Dreaming is the title of this card. Lizard sat lolling in the shadow of a big rock, shading himself from the desert sun. Snake crawled by, looking for some shadow to coil up in and rest. Snake watched Lizard for a while as Lizard's eyeballs went side to side behind his enormous closed lids. Snake hissed to get Lizard's attention. Slowly Lizard's dreaming eyes opened and he saw Snake. "Snake, you scared me. What do you want?" Lizard cried. Snake spit his answer from his forked tongue. "Lizard, you are always getting the best shadow spots in the heat of the day. This is the only big rock for miles. Why don't you share your shade with me?" Lizard thought for a moment, then agreed. "Snake, you can share my shade spot, but you have to go to the other side of the rock, and you must promise not to interrupt me." Snake was getting annoyed. He hissed, "How could I bother you, Lizard? All you are doing is sleeping." Lizard smiled knowingly. "Oh, Snake, you are such a silly serpent. I'm not sleeping, I'm dreaming." Snake wanted to know what the difference was, so Lizard explained. "Dreaming is going into the future, Snake. I go to where future lives. You see, that is why I know you won't eat me today. I dreamed you, and I know you're full of mouse." Snake was taken aback. "Why, Lizard, you're exactly right. I wondered why you said you would share your rock." Lizard laughed to himself. "Snake," he said, "you are looking for shade, and I'm looking for shadow. Shadow is where your dreams live." Lizard medicine is the shadow side of reality, where your dreams are reviewed before you decide to manifest them physically. Lizard could have created getting eaten by Snake if he had so desired. Lizard is the medicine of dreamers. Whether dreamers smoke you or dream you, dreamers can always help you see the shadow. This shadow can be your fears, your hopes, or the very thing you are resisting. But it is always following you around like an obedient dog. If Lizard dreamed a space in your cards today, it may be time to look and see what is following you along behind you. It is your fears, your future trying to catch up with you. Or is it the part of you that wants to ignore your weakness and humanness? Lizard may be telling you to pay attention to your dreams and other symbols. Make a dream log and record all that you remember. Be sure to pay attention to each individual symbol or recurring pattern. If you do not remember your dreams, or you could try setting a music alarm for 2 or 3 a.m., or you could try drinking a lot of water before bedtime and allow your bladder to wake you up. Dreams are very important. Pay attention to them. All right, Pile 6. Hopefully you enjoyed this message. If so, let me know in the comments below. If you feel drawn to another number at this time, feel free to check it out. I'll have the timestamps in the description in the comments below. Thank you. Take care. Bye. All right, welcome, Pile 7. Your card is the raccoon, number 46. Okay. Generous Protector is the title of Raccoon. Raccoon carries this medicine of the protector of the underdog and provider for the young, infirm, and elderly. Often called Little Bandit by southern tribes, this Robin Hood of the animal kingdom teaches us generosity and caring for others. When Raccoon comes your way, you're being asked to contact your inner warrior, to become a protector and generous provider for those in need. Raccoon medicine people have the uncanny ability to assist others without allowing them to become victims or dependents. Like the tribal chiefs of old, Raccoon tends to the needs of the tribe before taking anything for itself. A troop of raccoons scouting for food is often a hilarious exercise in generosity. After rolling in the cornmeal or flour, they finally settle on their favorite morsels, giving the best tidbits to their lookout. Raccoons leave a watcher behind when raiding a campsite or mountain cabin, usually the dominant male. He is always fed first by the other raiders to honor his vigilance as the group's protector. This uncommon lack of greed is as rare in the world of humans as it is in the rest of the animal world. While other creatures fight one another for the best of the kill, Raccoon teaches the universal laws of giving back to the source of your strength, guidance, and protection. You are also reminded that benevolence and generosity come full circle to reward the giver. If Raccoon wandered into your cards today, the little bandit may be telling you to look around and see who needs your strength at this time. Speak up in defense of another instead of remaining silent when others are gossiping. Maybe it is time to share the bounty of your time, energy, or possessions with the less fortunate. But remember to help those in need develop their own protector and provider skills. In all cases, Raccoon asks that you honor yourself and others equally. Provide for your own needs, or your well will be dry and you choose to give when you choose to give generously. Chiefs earn their eagle feathers when they promote every human's right to self-dignity. Acting in this manner brings that same honor to yourself and to your family. Okay, pile 7, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you feel drawn to another pile at this time, feel free to do so. I'll have timestamps in the description and the comments below. Take care. Thanks. Bye. All right, welcome pile 8. Let's see what your card is. The number 18, the Lynx. Okay, the title of this card is Secrets. It is said that you want to find a secret, ask lynx medicine. Unfortunately, it's difficult to get the silent lynx to speak. To be confronted by the powerful medicine of lynx signifies that you do not know something about yourself or others. Lynx is the keeper of the secrets of lost magical systems and occult knowledge. Lynx has the ability to move through time and space and to go into the great silence for unraveling any mystery. Lynx is not the guardian of secrets, but the knower of secrets. The problem lies in getting Lynx to instruct you. He or she would rather be off chasing a bird or kicking sand in your face than running circles around you. Lynx medicine is a very specific type of clairvoyance. If this medicine is strong in you, you will get mental pictures concerning other people and the exact things they have hidden, either from themselves or from others. You will see their fears, their lies, and their self-deceptions. You will also know where they have hidden a treasure, if there are any. You never speak of these revelations, you simply know. The only way you can coax information about yourself out of Lynx medicine person, in case you have forgotten where you hid your treasure, is to respect the practices of his or her tradition. If you go to a gypsy with lynx medicine, you must show your respect by paying with money after the reading. If you go to a Choctaw medicine person, he or she will reach into your midsection or use another traditional methods to help you. A blanket or tobacco should be given in exchange for the medicine he or she has performed for you. This maxim is known as the law of the lynx people and is practiced by Native American, Gypsy, Sufi, and Egyptian cultures, among others. If you have pulled the Lynx card today, you can be sure that secrets are afloat. If this is your personal medicine, you should listen to your higher self. Be still and pay attention to the revelation you receive, either in the form of mental pictures or through a high singing voice in your inner ear. Perhaps you will receive information in the form of omens. You can be sure that Mother Earth is signaling to you in some manner. If Lynx is at your door, listen. Brother or sister Lynx can teach you of your personal power and of the things you have forgotten about yourself. Lynx can lead you to lost treasures and connect you to forgotten brotherhoods or sisterhoods. Some medicine people believe that the Sphinx of ancient Egypt, was not a lion, but a lynx. This lynx does not say much. With an enigmatic smile, the great cat watches over the sands forever. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, pile 8. And if you are called to another pile, feel free to check it out. I'll have timestamps in the description below. Thanks again. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, pile number 9. Let's see what your animal medicine is. The owl, number 21. Deception is the title of the owl card. Owl medicine is symbolically associated with clairvoyance, astral projection, and magic, both black and white. Owl is called night eagle on several medicine wheels used by American Indian teachers. Traditionally, owl sits in the east, the place of illumination. Since time immemorial, humanity has been afraid of the night, the dark, and the unseen, waiting fearfully for the first crack of morning light. Conversely, night is owl's friend. Owl hunts its prey at night. Not only can owl see in the dark, it can also accurately pinpoint and identify any sound. This gives it a great advantage when seeking food. Owls are the night hunters. Some native people are fearful of owl and call its feathers deceiver feathers. An owl feather is silent. You cannot hear owl when it flies, but its prey definitely knows when it strikes, for its beak and talons are razor sharp. Owl is oftentimes the medicine of sorcerers and witches. If owl is your medicine, you will be drawn to magical practices and perhaps explore the dark arts. You should resist any temptation to practice black magic or any art that takes energy away from another person or being. If you have owl medicine, these night birds will have a tendency to collect around you, even in the daytime, because they recognize a kinship with you. Is it any wonder that in many cultures, owl is a symbol for wisdom? This is because owl can see that which others cannot, which is the essence of true wisdom. Where others are deceived, owls see and know what is there. Athena, the great goddess of wisdom, has a companion owl on her shoulder which revealed unseen truths to her. Owl had the ability to light up Athena's blind side, enabling her to speak the whole truth as opposed to only a half-truth. If owl is your personal medicine, no one can deceive you about what they are doing, no matter how hard they try to disguise or hide it from you. You may be a little frightening to be around, since so many people have ulterior motives, which you see right through. If you are unaware of your medicine power, you may take your keen insights and abilities for granted. Others never do. You may frighten them and reflect their blindness, for you cannot be fooled. Owl medicine people know more about an individual's inner life than that a person knows about herself or himself. If you have pulled owl card, you are being asked to use your powers of keen, silent observation to intuit some life situation. Owl is befriending you and aiding you in seeing the total truth. Owl can bring your messages in the night through dreams or meditations. Pay attention to the signals and omens. The truth always brings further enlightenment. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, Pile 9. If you felt drawn to another choice, feel free to select it at this time. I'll leave a link in the description and comments below with timestamps. Take care. Thanks again. Bye-bye.